Officer to ask the Scottish Government what assessment it's made of the contribution that house building makes to the Scottish economy.
Deputy First Minister.
Well, our statistics estimate that in 2023, investment in dwellings, so that's both house building and repairs and maintenance, totalled around £6.9 billion, directly contributing 3.5% of GDP. And as set out in our long-term strategy, Housing to 2040, housing makes a crucial contribution to our vision of an economy that delivers sustainable and inclusive growth for the people of Scotland.
Ruth Maguire.
Thank the Deputy First Minister for that answer. As well as benefits to the wider economy, housing plays a critical role in the economic opportunity for individuals and their families. Impact quality housing has on health and education is also well understood. With that in mind, can I ask the Deputy First Minister to provide an update on the work of the Housing Investment Task Force and the actions being taken to unlock housing investment that will bring economic and social benefit to our communities?
Deputy First Minister.
Well, I met with the Housing Minister just a matter of hours ago to discuss progress on the Housing Investment Task Force and to consider how we can work together to ensure that there is a flow of investment and homes are being built. We recognise that housing is one of the most pressing economic issues of our day, but it's also one of the biggest opportunities if we can support people to live in a warm, secure and affordable home. In the programme for government later today, Parliament will see the actions that we are taking that take account of some of the early outputs from the task force. The task force itself is due to report by the end of March 2025.
Supplementary, Miles Briggs.
Deputy Presiding Officer. During the summer, I met with a number of developers who have highlighted the total collapse now in the mid-market rent sector in Scotland following its inclusion in the SNP Green rent controls policy. I'm sorry to say that these developers are saying Scotland is not open for business, and we are seeing these developments and investments going to the north of England. So can I ask the Deputy First Minister if the Scottish Government will now agree to remove mid-market rent developments from the rent controls so that we can make sure these homes are actually built?
Deputy First Minister.
Well, can I just briefly set the context that since 2007 we've supported the delivery of more than 131,000 affordable homes, with more than 93,000 of those being for social rent, and we will continue to build on that record with almost £600 million of investment in the Affordable Housing Supply Programme this year. We are focused on delivering 110,000 affordable homes by 2032, and we have brought forward the review scheduled for 2026 to 2024 to concentrate on deliverability. I see an opportunity here to ensure that the regulatory framework allows us to deliver investment, to build homes and to ensure that everyone has access to secure and affordable housing. And we will work with investors as well as representatives of the housing market and, critically, tenants in order to get it right.
And supplementary, Cara Mochan.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. During the summer, I met with a number of workers within the house building industry, roofers, joiners and other trades workers. Young people and industry experts telling me the challenge they face finding training places, skilled workers and recruiting into industry. I met one young apprentice who required to travel to London to gain a qualification to allow him to work within his chosen trade, and this is not unusual. Given how important house building and indeed home improvement is to the Scottish economy, would the Deputy First Minister agree to encourage better cross-portfolio working to ensure the sector can bridge this gap in locally accessible training places? And would she consider meeting industry experts who do have some solutions to help with these skills gaps?
Deputy First Minister.
Well, in short, I am very happy to meet with, to work with businesses, organisations and workers that are helping to deliver our pipeline of housing. The skills that she references is relevant to housing, but is actually relevant to the wider construction industry. And we know how critical construction is to our overall economic performance, as well as to supporting some of the perhaps more deprived communities in Scotland, because through investment in infrastructure we can regenerate different parts of Scotland. So there is a big opportunity here, which is a long way of saying I'm very happy to work with them.